Yeah, so I would say number one contributor is culture and the education systems. The majority of high schoolers were graduating with their virginity intact in the 70s before they started teaching health class, which was teaching people that everybody's doing it. Actually, they weren't. And within 1 decade, it completely flipped. And the majority of teens were now graduating having lost their virginity. The majority of high schoolers were graduating with their virginity before there was sex education. And then when they put sex education in the classroom, the majority of them within 10 years were not graduating with their virginity. So it actually sexualized children. Like when abstinence was the cultural simulation, when everyone said you should be abstinent, you should not have sex before marriage, that idea was permeated throughout culture. And then in the 70s, you had this fourth wave of feminism that reared its ugly head and started associating sexual promiscuity to freedom, and things completely flipped. Which is like
that's a thing.
Actually hilarious, which is saying that men used to have to do a lot less and get a very high value women. And now we live in this moment where everyone's kind of a hoe and you have to work harder to get a woman that doesn't have any self-respect or any value. And I just thought it was a really interesting video. It was obviously funny, but he was saying something. And we live in inflation now, where everybody in their own capacity is selling their bodies. And unfortunately, these are the options that men have. No, I'm not saying it's stunning to me that women talk about what men need to be and what men need to be, but I think just kind of the complete disintegration of when I look at what my grandmother looked like in pictures. She passed in 2013, and just how classy and how beautiful and how much I wanted to be like her. And now I look at women today, and I just think, man, I feel bad for guys that that the pool's getting smaller.